Hello. I am streaming early this evening because I think Lisa and Tanya are going on tonight to do another. They're going to make another little book, or they're going to finish up the book that they started the other night, and they were doing these um, little books like this, and I made one uh, that was like a do-si-do style little. I can't remember now what it was called. Zingers. Was that the name of them? Everybody know? And anyway, I think they're going to finish up their little books that they made. This is done out of one piece of paper, and but it's a you open it this way, you got 3 pages, and then you flip it over, and then you got 3 more pages. But it was made out of one piece of paper as well, and I can sort of show it to you. I've got it glued together, but there's 3 on this end, and then there's three pages on this end. So that's what it kind of looks like. Oh, there it goes. And that's the fold, and you only cut this portion of these little books, and then there's 3 on each side. So that's how that works. But anyway, I made this one, and then I made a little holder for it so that you can clip it onto your notebook easily. And it's good to keep in whatever book you're working in, and you've got your little notebook at your fingertips to write little things in that it's the paper's right there for you in your book, so you don't have to keep a big notebook around. Hi guys. Boy, you all just piled right in. Good afternoon, early evening. And so no, this is Beth. Thanks, Teresa. I was on Joe's iPad this morning because it was laying on my nightstand, and I zipped into Mary's channel, and I forgot I had it, and I wasn't awake yet, and I started talking to everybody, and everybody thought, who is this? It was me. And I decided today, of all the days, I am going to we've got to get new iPads and new telephones. Our iPads and phones are over 10 years old, and I hate it that we are so good with our equipment, nothing breaks. I hate it that nothing breaks. So, but my iPad is over 10 years old. My telephone is probably 12 years old, and none of them are updated anymore because they're outdated. But anyway, how many of y'all saw the Journaling by 5 games this morning, or at noon today on Eastern? It was noon Eastern. How many of y'all saw it? It was hosted by Kathy Berg. Yeah, I know, Teresa, and mine won't. I can't even get my iPad to update anymore because it's not compatible with the new stuff. And now I'm not getting any of my new messages. Did you miss it? Okay, well, it's on Kathy Berg's channel. It's under her name, Kathy Berg, and you can watch it again. She had a big, large hangout. There were 8 of them. I think there was 8 of them in their hangout, and they were all doing journaling by 5s. And me and Joycey, we couldn't get in because I never did get her email to join them. I can get on Hangout, but I couldn't get her message. So I'm thinking it maybe have gone to junk mail. I haven't checked yet. Were you there? Yeah, you were there. Yeah, I know. It was fun, and I did mine. I did it in the chat room. I played in the chat room. So it was fun, and it was just another game. And Janice Green came in the audience and said hello to everybody. She got wind of it. It was so cute. And yeah. But anyway, Tanya and Lisa were doing these little meander books. I think she was calling them something else, zines or zines. And this is made out of one piece of paper, and I glued this corner down, and you fold it in half, and then you only cut the two squares in the middle apart, and the ends stay together, and then you push it together, and it makes a little book. And they were having trouble keeping the pages together. I can show you real quick how it works. It's real easy. While we're talking about it. But anyway, Tanya and Lisa are going to come on tonight. I heard that they're coming on, so I decided to stream early. I'll show you my. Thank you. I'll show you my papers here too in a minute. Let me show you the zine real quick. It's real easy, and you just fold your paper in half, long ways, and you fold it in half again to make 4, and then you fold it again to make this 4. Okay, and I'm going to take and fold it the other directions too. Fold them, burnish them down both directions. And you know, I dropped my bone on the floor, and here it is, right where I dropped it. I did that last night, and I never did pick it up. But anyway, you burnish it down. I got a new piece of wallpaper down. So I burnish everything down real good, and it's just folded in half, and then folded in half again and again. So you've got, I'm going to say 2.5 by 3. That's kind of our magic numbers. 2.5 by 4 4.25. But that's as much as you need to fold it for this particular zine. And I'm going to fold it the other way too. I'm just folding it back and forth, and then I'm going to fold these the opposite way, and it just makes the book work better when you do it this way. When you fold it back and forth, it makes the book work. Now, and then all we're going to do is cut these two center pieces, but not the outside edges. Okay, so we just want to cut from here to here on this line. And you can do it with an X-Acto knife, or you can do it with a pair of scissors if you're talented. And I'm just going to show you how I'm talented. And I'm just going to go in and cut this seam ever so thinly. If you want to cut it on your mat and do it, but if, you know, I can do that. I have no problem doing that, cutting that much off. And then when I open it up, you can see where I've cut just these 2 squares. Okay? And then you hold the ends and you open the center up. They let them fold outwards, and there you have your zine. And you just go fold them all to the right or all to the left. It doesn't matter. Now this next part is a tip. And sometimes when you fold your zine and you burnish it down, you have uneven pages. Let's see if I can show them to you. See how those pages right there are uneven? They're not exact on the corners. And they're that way on the other side too. And it's because it's the way we fold it back and forth, that the corners aren't straight. So the trick is to open it back up, and you're going to put glue on this corner and this corner from here to here on both corners. Let me just pencil that for you so you can see where I'm putting the glue. I'm putting it right there and right there, and then I'm going to glue these two corners down, and I'm going to match the corners up exactly. And you can just do a little tacky, little any kind of glue you want to use. And I'm just going to put a little L, just real light. It's not real goopy, just a little bit of glue. But I'm going to match my corners up exactly. That way, when we fold our book, the pages will stay together. And I'm going to do the other side. Oh,
SARS.
who? Oh, well, you can take a message. Oh, I had the lid already off. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right there on this side. And I'm going to match this corner up exactly. Then, when you open it up in the center like this and push them together, these stay together perfectly. The other ones already stay together. And you can go ahead and just burnish it down one last time, and there's your book. That's it. That's all there is to it. But that little tip of gluing those corners together really make a difference. I noticed that last week, Lisa had a problem with those corners not being together and not being even, and she ended up cutting them and trimming them. And I noticed that all you had to do is glue them, and then they're exact, and you don't have that problem. So if you make a little zine tonight with the girls, and sometimes that'll happen when you fold it, and it's just a matter of pushing it back in and creasing it one more time. But there's your little booklet. Okay, and that's what I did last week with them, and I'll see them again tonight. So you've had your little zine lesson now. So, and I did this double do-si-do zine. If you're all interested, I can show you how I did that one too. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you my journaling by fives that I did. I didn't even get to use these, but that doesn't mean I can't go back and use them. I'll use them. I'll go back and do some more work on it before I bind it, because I do want to bind it. But we did 15 minutes for 5 different prompts. And the first prompt was color. The second prompt was recycle collage. The third one was doodle or add an image in a word. And then and then there was a stamp. I have them here. The first one was background, was color. The second one was recycled. This was recycled parts back here and scraps. Then it was stamping, and it was inking. And here's the stamp. And then there was words and images. This was an image and a word. And then there was doodling. Those were the 5. And I want to go back and do more work. To be different this time, I took my paper. It's just regular white cardstock. I used 10 pages, and I did front and back on my papers. and I took my cardstock, and I painted black on the edges, just on the edges. I made it like an inch border. I didn't measure anything. I just went around each collar, front and back on each sheet. And then I took some Liquitex varnish medium, and I varnished it with just a little bit of varnish and on a paint stick, and just went through around real quick on the edges, and it gave them I don't know, kind of a plastic feel because it sealed it. And then the center was all white, and I don't know if you can see any white spots. You might. I pretty much put paint on all of them. This one has a little bit of white, and I used some clear gesso. I had a little bit of clear gesso, and I put clear gesso on the white part. That way, when I put the paint down, it sort of the paint stayed on top and didn't saturate the paper very badly, and I was able to dry them and move fast. So so anyway, these were my journaling, my fives and my 5 prompts, and I'll just do a quick flip through. And I did a recycled napkin back on this one. This is jelly plate paper paint with a brayer out of my stash. Negatives from a punch out. A magazine picture. Actually, it came out one of my old books over there. That came out of that Monet book that I showed you the other night. And this was something I printed out on some paper, colored paper, and I did coffee stains on it, tea stains. And old napkin. These were leftover cutouts. I had used part of the napkin, and these were leftovers. So that was recycled. And hi, everybody that came in. I didn't say hi to everybody, but hello to everybody. There's 13 of you. If you got any questions, repeat them for me so I don't have to scroll back. Thank you, Angie, Teresa. Okay. Wallpaper, yeah. I've got some wallpaper in here on some of these. Yeah, I just sort of did that spur of the moment for something different to try. I've never done it before either. It was just clear gesso, and because I was painting on both sides, I was afraid it was going to get so soggy. And I put my paint on with a card. I just squirted it on and spread it out with a card. And next time I do it, every time I see other people do it, I think, now next time I'm going to try that. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to try to put so much paint and cover the whole sheet. And I'm just going to do one, just maybe with a paintbrush, and do a couple of swipes, and then move on and leave the white. Try to go pastel. I went real dark this time. So I thought I would try that. Hi, Kathleen. So I did not, Teresa. You want to go over and do it for me? I normally come on at 7, and I came on early tonight because I think Tanya and Lisa are coming on at 7:30. And Vicki, yeah, if you can, yeah, I'll. Because nobody knows I'm on. I'm just not very organized. Sorry. You've got the power, Teresa. Anyway, she'll be back in a second. But anyway, I'll go ahead and do my flip through here. Um, I had these words already printed out, and I had like 10 pages of different words that I did on the computer one day, and I just printed them all out at once and enlarged them a little bit. And so all I had to do was cut them apart before the game, so that was easy. And I tried to do a little bit of different on every page. I did have quite a few of these little punch outs that I used throughout the book, so that was consistent. But this is the only, I did quite a few hearts, but they were all different. This was the only fabric one I did. And here's a heart that I did out of a Barbie book, little Barbie book that I had. So that was cute. And these are some hearts. There's 4 of them here that I did out of some jelly paper that I had. But they all turned out pretty good. They're all different, and they're dry now. I had my hands all inked up. I had ink all over my face. But I think some of them I need to go back and do a little bit more decorating. So, and then here's some wallpaper. And I had another little piece of wallpaper over here I didn't use, but I could if I wanted to. I might as well, because I want to. And that's the good part about these games. It's your art. You can continue to do it. You can continue to keep doing. Thanks, Trees. You can continue. Here's my wallpaper that I used. I fussy cut it out a little bit, and I think it came out of my border book. I have a wallpaper book that's a lot of borders, different borders. And this came out of a kid's book, and this came out of that Monet book that I had showed you all about the other day. And here is the negative. There's the heart. The heart's over here somewhere. Here's the heart. You can't see it because it's under this card, but I cut it out of this this paper, and here's the negative. So, I just used everything I had at my hands. Hi, Violet. That'll help. I'm doing a little early impromptu, Violet, because Tanya and Lisa are coming on tonight. I think they're coming on, and if they do, then I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and stream early. So we did a journaling by fives today over at Kathy Berg's channel, and she had a very large group hangout that was there was like 8 of them. So it was really cool. She had somebody in the chat room monitoring the chat room, and then she had Jean, the music scrapper, as the timer. She was the timer, and she relayed messages between chat and the girls that were actually in the hangout, and there was like 8 of them. Okay, good, Violet. That's good. So anyway, I was just doing a flip through of the journaling by fives that we did earlier today, and I want to work on my pages more. Over the next week or so, and then I'll probably bind it, and I'll let you all see how I bind it as soon as I figure out what I'm going to do. So this was just some extra scrapbook paper that I had in my stash, and most of this all came out of this salad container that I have all my scraps in. That's where everything came from. All of this was in there. It was negative punch outs from the other day I used on some of my ACT cards. This came out of a little reading book, The Little Women, and it was a children's book. So that was that. And this was, remember the cards I've got at the Goodwill that had the Sony tape. sound, the caller sound. That was on the back of a deck of cards. And I love it. I love the music, the things. And I've got another page in here with some music on it, I think. And this is leftover scrapbook paper. Came out of a magazine. So, yeah, here's a piece of my homemade paper. And it was in my scrap. It had a tear in the middle of it, so I had it in my scrap box. Here's some dictionary pages, and I think this needs another image, like a woman or something in the middle. And I've got some new ink or some new punches. I'll show you my new punches. Here's some more music paper, and I used a jumbo card, some punch out negatives, scrapbooking paper. There's some more punch out negatives. And yeah, so that was it. 10 pages front and back. So I did 20 pages. Okay, thank you, Kendra. I appreciate that. So but anyway, I just wanted to give you all a little flip through. And I'm going to continue to work on these and add some more things to them when I get bored and don't have anything to do. When I get bored, did you hear that? When I have nothing else to do, I'll work on these some more. But I'm going to put it up here on my front of my desk so that I won't forget it. It's going to be right there. And I got my old book out so that I could see how the directions. That's fine. That's all good. So, and as soon as I find my other book that I did do, I know I put pretty blue paper on, tissue paper on the back cover of it, so I know it's got to be close. It can't be that far away. I'm probably just looking right over at it. There, I think this is it here. It was behind the mailbox. Here's the one we did for our group, and I put it in this book. I repurposed this binder from the library, 50-cent book, and I ended up tying some jute twine that I have on it. But this was the last journaling by fives that we did. And a lot of you all played with me on this one, I think. And it was real fun. I thought I did pretty good on those. So, yeah. So I'll refer back to this one too. I might work on both of them together and add some more things to it too. So, but anyway, get my face fixed up here. Put that back. I've been trying to clean my room up. So I was going to finish this up today and do a cat tag with you guys. Let's see, what did I do with my kitty book? I moved everything away. Oh, and I got something else I want to show you. Before we start, I wanted to show you these. Check this out. My sister gave me these button cards. And she's had them for years and years and years and years and years. And I think there's 4 of them. And they're samples of buttons. And it was her husband's uncle or great uncle that sold buttons and went door to door to sell buttons. And they're all really cool old buttons. Let me show you some of them. I love these. These are real pretty. They're domed, and they all have different designs and sizes. And colors. I mean, they're years and years old, but they're still just so vibrant in their color. They're not faded or nothing. And they've got textures and design on them. And then I got to show you some of these other ones. This one says King Ringments, something. But now this one, the ink is rubbed off on the red one. But anyway, and there's some navy ones right there. Nautical. They got a navy on it, anchor. And then these are real pretty. Look like butterscotch candy. And these are fancy. They've got like a diamond cut look to them. But I had to show them to you. And I went online to some of the like Craigslist, and they go for about $20 a page. And my sister gave them to me, and she says, "Here, use them in your art." And this is the one I wanted to show you. This one's got all the little Raggedy Ann and Andy. And like a Holly Hobby. Let's see if I can get a better picture of her. She's like a Holly. Is she upside down? Yeah, she's upside down here. But and then there's a little mushroom. Raggedy Ann and Andy and Holly or something back in the day. And there's some little fish. So anyway, I thought they were really, really cute. And I said, oh, yeah, I can use these in my art. No problem. So, but when I looked them up online and I saw that they go for like $20 a page, I have a choice. I have a choice. So, and these are the Western ones. They're Westernery. They're like pearlback snaps. So, what do you think I should do, guys? You think I should use them? I know. I think I would really. I'd put one on every page that we make, and I think we should put some buttons on the cats now. But of course, this one's got one missing right here. There's one off the card. But apparently this came out of a big notebook, because this is just 4 pages of them. And they're in really good shape, except for that one that's missing. But the rest of them have them. And they even have googly eyes. There's googly eyes. But I can just see them going from department store to department store selling buttons. Yeah, Violet, you're in like Flint. I had to do something. I didn't have any moderators. So anyway, you all decide. Should I keep them and use them, or should I sell them? I think I should just use them and not even think about it because they are cool buttons. And I do have a button jar. Let me show you my button jar. Here's my button jar. Now, my grandmothers, both of my grandmothers, always kept their buttons in a can, like a tin can and a cookie can or something. And so this is all of my grandmother's buttons, both grandmothers. You're right. I think you're right. My sister kept them from years and years and years, and she said use them. That's all she said. Just use them. She didn't say sell them. She said use them. So I think I should respect my sister's wishes. Oh, you're talking about this one? It's still got a staple in the middle. It came off of a card. It's domed. It's glass. It still got the staple in the middle for it came off the card. Well, maybe we'll just use it tonight on our kitty. I'll leave it out. So, but anyway, there's a lot of leather ones and um, wood ones and metal ones and just all kinds of buttons. I mean, this one's got metal. It's some kind of metally around it, around the pearl button. If you can see it, it looks like a coin around the edge of it. It's probably copper or something. And then these got like little jewels in them, shiny sparkles. If they're all still in it, they might not have all the jewels. And it might not be glass, it may just be metal to make it shiny. But here's another glass one. That's clear glass. This one's plastic. And there's the thing on the back to put the needle through. And this one's plastic. It's yellowed from age. But anyway, this is all my buttons. It's in a cookie jar. And I have them on display in my room. So if you want, we can go through and look at buttons one night. Hi, Deborah. As I put the lid on, I guess I have to show Deborah now. I'll give you a handful, Deborah. I'll let you look at a handful of them since you just got here. I don't know what it is. I just like them. So anyway, there's my button jar. I had a piece of tape on it, but I think I can take it off now. So anyway, I thought we would finish the mailbox and then we'll make a cat tag. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Holly. Okay, so here's what we did the other day. We did this side, and we did our little Himalaya cat. And then we did Callie over here. Let me see if I can't get my camera to... I got too much stuff over here. I got too many buttons. See if I can't move the camera out just a little bit. So here we go. So this is one side, and we can still put an A on the sweater, and I got to put black in the eyes, so we can still do that while we're here. I might as well do it. Might as well start it digging in. Well, Teresa, I guess I could share my buttons. You know, have you ever done a button trade? I bet nobody has ever done a button trade exchange. Wouldn't that be kind of cute? It would. Of course, I've got tons, but for people who don't have any or very many, this maybe we should talk about it. It would have to go as a package, and Lord knows the Postal Service is. You did? You have? Oh, great. Started a button collection. Well, I was very, very fortunate that I got a jar of buttons from both grandmothers. And it's a cookie jar full. So they're all mixed up now. Well, let's talk about it. We're doing the pocket letter exchange right now, and I need to start taking names whenever you're all ready. Whoever wants to start doing the pocket letter, we're going to do the pocket letter first. Then I had the ACT exchange next, and then I had the coin change, and I'll add the buttons after that. And we'll talk about each one as a game or a trade. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. We'll just let her do it. And we'll swap with Lisa. Because they'll have to have go in a baggie and then in a probably a, I don't know if it would go through as a letter because it'll get tear up the machine and it'll be all tore up by the time you get it. It has. Well, let's put a bug in her ear. Maybe she'll want to do it. If not, I'll do it. Oh, she did? A button exchange? Well, great. Okay. Well, it sounds like we got a few of different groups involved, and we could swing it. We can swing it. I don't care to organize it. Sure. That sounds like fun. Oh, I wanted to show you before I forget. I did make 2 different stamps. I got 2 new stamps. Homemade stamps. Here's my sample. I showed you all this one that I had a piece of faux leather embossed piece of fabric, and it was faux leather. It wasn't real leather. It's vinyl. I'm sure it's vinyl. But anyway, I think I showed this once before, and it makes a really cool mark that's westerny. I gotta get it inked up. It's not real dark. And then, but what I did is I glued it on the back of another stamp, and it's on the same wood, as that one. So I kind of repurposed a current stamp. Okay. Yeah, I did, Violet. And then on this one, it was a piece of texture that Joe brought me from the upholstery shop, but I glued it on the back of another stamp, and it makes really cool marks. This one does. And I used them in my journaling by fives, and it makes all the dots. I like it. It's a good marking tool. And then this one does that embossing, and I like it too. I just wanted to show it to you real quick because I used them today, and I'm going to put them away. So they're real cool. And I used, oh my gosh, guys, I used some roll-on inks today. I got these at the secondhand store for like $1 a bottle, and they are full. They're brand new bottles, and they're re-inkers for like office work. And I had it all over my hands. I had it everywhere. So I'm going to put the lid on tight. But they work. They're good. They were a good buy. So these can go back into the cabinet too, now that I showed you. And I just wanted to share it with you. So I'm going to go back to this now. And while we're on this side, I'm going to put the A on the sweater. While we're here. And then I'll finish the other side because the other side needs more work. Now they look better. And after I get everything on it, the paint and everything the way I want it, I will put a clear coat over the entire box. I'll take it outside and spray it because that stuff stinks. And the clear coat will have a UV ray protected in it, so it won't turn too yellowy over time. There's that side. I think it looks pretty good. And then this side is more beachy. we put the beach cats over here on this side. Now I want to let this dry, so I don't want to lay it down all the way. But here we did the 2 napkin cats, and I need a second coat on the red, and so forth. Oh, Holly, I'm sorry I did that to y'all, but I think somebody said Tanya was coming on tonight, so I said, well, I'm going to go ahead early. Has anybody heard anything? If No, Holly, it's you weren't here, and I decided the more the merrier on the mods. I'd make y'all monitors if I had to, if I could. I mean, I can. I just don't think I need any more though. But there wasn't anybody in the room at the time, and I just went down the line. Oh, Holly. Okay. Do you have a PO box, Holly, instead of a mailbox? Oh, okay. Teresa's got a church on hers. When I lived up in Kentucky, yeah, I had a box on the porch, and it was one of those little black thin boxes, and you lift the lid in and lid up. And at one time, we had the slot in the door. At one time, but yeah. So when I come down here, I decided to paint my mailbox. And so I paint mine and I paint my mom's, and I rotate. We've got an extra mailbox between the two of us. There's 3 mailboxes, so I rotate them. Okay, Joycey. So anyway, let's see what else we can do here. I'm going to work on her bathing suit, and his trunks need another coat. So. We're not going to have any of these see-through undergarments on. Oh, and I'll show you too real quick. I'm in Lisa's spinning class. Is anybody else in the spinning class? Is anybody else doing the spinning class with Lisa? Or have you heard about it? Heard us talking about it? Oh, you haven't heard about it? Well, Lisa at My Eclectic Life, she has been talking about teaching people how to spin wool into yarn with a drop spindle. And so I don't know if you all know it or not, but I do some felting and I have some wool, and I've tried to do some homemade spinning. And last year I borrowed a spinning wheel, a real spinning wheel, and tried to spin some yarn, and I ended up making some art yarn. Um, and I had to let it go. I had to give it back. The spinning wheel belonged to a friend, so I gave her spinning wheel back, and I didn't get to really learn how to spin. I couldn't do it. And the art yarn that I made is real bulky, and it's big and little, and it's a variety of colors all throughout the yarn, and I can art with it, and I like the art yarn, but I was never able to spin fine, fine, nice yarn, and I wanted to learn how. So when Lisa offered the spinning class, I said, I'm in. And so anyway, she had some spinning kits, and she sold, I don't know if she sold them all out or not, but we're getting ready to do a spinning class, I think Thursday night this week. And so I guess I'll be coming on early Thursday afternoon. And yep, she has one kit left, and but I don't know that she could get it to you in time for the class now. But I have my spinning wheel right here, or my drop spindle, and I painted it online. Some of y'all may have saw me paint it. And then I put beeswax on it. And this is the yarn that I made. And I was able to do it. I did this better than I did on the spinning wheel. So, okay. Well, I don't know that I'm going to spin and make anything out of it. I guess I haven't really thought about that far in advance. Um, but anyway, I spun this yarn out of the wool, and let me show you. This is the yarn that I'm making, and it's very big, little, but I'm getting there. And this was like the first time I've done it, and I'm getting there. It's really coming along. And after you spin the yarn from the top, you undo the hook and you wind it onto here what you've spun. And let me show you what this was before I started it. Before I turned that into yarn, let me show you what it looked like. It looked like this. This is a two-tone burgundy and black wool. This is called roving wool. It's been sheared off of the sheep, and it's been brushed, it's been washed and brushed and dyed, and it's been dyed black and purple colors, and it's variegated. But this, I turned it into this with this bobbin, a drop spindle. Isn't that cool? And and there's a way to draft it and do it. And this is what hi Vicky, and this is what Lisa's teaching us how to do. And we're going to have our first class Thursday. So, and the class is going to be online, and anybody can come in, and you can come and watch the class and watch us do it. I don't know, she's probably going to have 2 or 3 in her hangout, and then everybody else will be in the chat room, and she'll be explaining firsthand, and there will be a couple of girls there doing it too. I don't know who she's got hanging with her doing it, but this was my attempt of spinning yarn for the first time. and I, like I said, I tried it before, but I didn't have very good success at all. And when I had the spinning wheel, when I borrowed the spinning wheel from my girlfriend last year, this was the art yarn that I made. So I was able to spin it, this size, but this was bulky. This is considered bulky. But I also spend different, a variety of colors, because I wanted the yarn to be artsy, and I wanted it to have different textures and different colors in it, and it's like a carnival yarn or something. And so you can see the different fibers and different things that I put in it, and I left it bulky on purpose. I left knots in it on purpose. It's called art yarn. I had the inconsistencies, so I was real good at making this. Yeah, it's like a party. It's a party yarn, and I wanted the different textures and bulky things, and you can even put beads on it and stuff like that too. I'm getting back into the mailbox right now, Giovanna. Thank you, honey. Thank you. But anyway, I need to use this more in my art now. I need to leave it on my desk, so I'll use it. But here's the other side that we did the other day. And now I'm doing this side. I'm finishing the beach side. This side's the beach, for those of you that just came in. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead, and I think I need to get my napkin out. And this is my inspiration here. So get my black back out. And I need a little gray. Or a little white. So, what have you all been doing today? Have you all been doing anything? Hi, Joan. Just to let y'all know, if anybody has given me a message through the instant messenger, I have not been receiving my messaging mails, and I think it's because hi Becky, I have a old iPad, and I'm not able to upload the updates because my iPad is so old. It's antique, and I've been addressing this situation with Joe, and I think we're both ready to go get some new equipment. Hi, Pat. And but I've noticed there's been 3 people that have messaged me, and I was looking, I was wanting to talk to them, and I had to go find them, physically find them myself, and go into their messenger to get them to message me, to talk back and forth on the message. So I'm not receiving, and they sent me a message, and it didn't come into my mailbox. So there's a glitch there somewhere, and I don't know how to explain it, except my messaging is not working great. So if you sent me a message and I've not responded back to you, that's why. So try sending me another message if you've been trying to talk to me. Just saying. Or holler at me on the Facebook page. Say, I've been trying to send you a message. Did you get, or ask me if I got your message or something, so I can go check on it. I know, I do too, but it doesn't always come up. So Joan had messaged me a week ago, and I hadn't gotten any of her messages. I had to go physically go into her, type her name in and get her name up. Yep, yep. And you see, my iPad has been asking me to update, and it keeps asking for my password, and I keep typing it in, but it won't give it to me. So it says, so in order to get to change my password, because I've obviously forgotten it, well, they said, oh, we'll contact you in a couple of days. And I thought, oh, a couple of days, let's do it right now. A couple of days, I forget what I'm doing. So anyway, I've been fighting it. But our devices are old, and I think my memory's messed up. I don't have a lot of memory. And the iCloud keeps wanting me to update iCloud, and I can't do it because my iPad's so old. They're forcing me to buy a new iPad. That's exactly what they're doing. It's a force. Okay, let me see now. Oh, my iPad's 10. My phone's probably 15. Well, I want a new one because I want one that works. And my phone, um, uh, usually when you get the phones, Joe had to get a new phone when we first moved down here because he accidentally dropped it in the pool. So he got the last new phone. So technically, it's my turn to get the next new phone. So, when you do the upgrade things, And usually that's how it works. Or the parents get the new phones and the kids get the old phones and stuff like that. But my phone is so old, I don't have. Uh, I can get internet on my phone when I'm in the house, when I'm on the Wi-Fi or free Wi-Fi, but I can't get it outside of the home. And I want a phone where I can get online anywhere that I am, whether I'm home or not. If I'm at Walmart, I want to be able to get on my phone, or whatever. And right now I can't. When I'm out of the house, I can't get I can't get on the internet on my phone, and I want all the services. So that was one of my requests. Okay, that was good. Now this one's going to have some stripes. I gotta hold my mouth right when I'm doing these stripes. Can you all see me? See one side? Let's see if I can't scoot it over just a little bit. My A is probably dry by now. I did the A on the sweater and I didn't want to mess it up. Okay. Kitty's got a pretty butt. I'm not finished. I don't have its face on yet. I'm doing the face. It's going to be this guy. It would be cute to do it backwards. But I think I'm going to make them frontwards. I'll make them frontwards. Okay, now let's see. I got to put the legs on this guy over here. I got to get some of that Cravalanche. I got to get his front legs on. And this paint is watered down, so it's probably going to take me a couple of coats. Let's see, I might have another jar. No, it's yellow. Let's see now. She has to keep one eye on us, Teresa, to make sure we're Oh my gosh. Violet did some art today and she was drawing a picture of fire. Oh my gosh. Fire out of control. Oh my gosh. It must have been a hot picture. A hot picture. Let me get some white. Let's see. We got the umbrella. I need to do another coat on the umbrella. Pyro glow. Well, okay, let me work on her. Let me get her ears pointed. Don't want her to be a bear. She's not grumpy. She's not one of those grumpy cats. I'm really not a sketch artist at all. Someone asked me, do you sketch? Who was that the other day? Nope. I don't sketch. Now it looks like a dog. Oh, gosh. Well, it might just be a white dog. A female white dog. A polar dog. Well, this is going to be the back side of the of the of the mailbox. And the only reason why I'm doing this is because I'm looking at a picture of the napkin. I think it's the mouth. I can tone it. Maybe I'll just fix the mouth because it looked like a muzzle. But that's the way it is on the napkin. I mean, look at it. It's just her collars. But I've got it looking like a dog. Make it more daintier, maybe. I think that's a little bit better. Maybe put a little pink in her ears after that white dries. And we're going to put a sign on it. Remember, we're going to get a sign. This is the sign. I'm going to have to put that on the, I could put it on this side, maybe on the other side too. But yeah, they're going to be a sign. Oh yeah, those are his pants. I got to put a stripe down the side of it for his zipper. That's zipper. And does anybody remember the name that we named Zipper? It was like ZZ. Here's your sign. Yep, here's your sign. Whoop, here it is. Does anybody remember the Z's? It was like 2 or 3 Z's. ZZZ. Xander Zion Zipper. Was that it? Okay. I need to write that down. But I put Zipper in the book. I can put it on the back. I wanted to put it in the book so I wouldn't forget it. Because I couldn't remember what we did, and I didn't go back. And I guess I could have go back and watched the video. Just about. I don't know if everybody's a fibs, if we're all fibs or not. Does everybody watch Dee Dee Willingham? That's right, Violet. Your eyes may not have it, but your mind is okay. Yeah, I think most of us do. Teresa does. Violet does. Who else watches Dee Dee? I watch her a lot. I don't watch her every time, but I watch her a lot. Holly does. Sharon does. There's 4, 5. Kendra does sometimes. 6. Okay. 7. There's half of us. So I guess we can say we're fibs. Okay. Take the puppy out. Let's see. Oh, are you, Holly? Okay. Did you see my American book that I got, Holly, the other day at the Goodwill secondhand store? Yes. Friends in the Box. Fibs. Yep. The boxes is our iPads and our computer. So we're all fibs. Oh, well, let me show you real quick. I've got a it's close by. It's not too far away. I got this America book, and it reminds me of the abandoned places. I'm letting that dry. This America book, and it's there's no people, very little people in it. Like there's one guy there fishing, but they're just places all over America. You know, like this one has a couple people in it right here. So it's kind of like abandoned places, but it's real spacious. And wouldn't it be cool? I can black all this out and put all the stars in like the way Dee Dee does with a barn in the outer space. Put a field of sunflowers in outer space. I don't know. I have to think about it on what to do with this. I know. For 50 cents, actually, I think I paid $2 for it. I think I paid $2 for this one. But it's got a lot of pictures in it, and they're big. So we'll have to decide what to do with it. Yep, I paid $2 for this one. So we'll have to decide. So I'm going to put it on the back burner for right now because we got so many other things we're doing. And I'm loving our little cat book. That is just like, I love it. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to put some stripes on his legs after that dries. And I think she had black boots on hers. I think I'm done with the gold. She's got little boots on. So Thursday, I'm going to come on early too. I'll probably come on like about 2 o'clock on Thursday. Because Lisa will be doing the spinning class. She needs flip-flops. Well, in the napkin, she's got black feet. In the napkin. I know it. I don't know that I could put flip-flops on her. I can try. And she's got feet underneath that float. I got to put her feet up under that float. Is that a type of cat? If that's a type of cat, then, oh, yeah, that's what she is. She's cute. She's okay. Yeah. It's gonna be hilarious on the outside. Sand is hot. That's right. I can still paint her nails. Let's see. We put this one away. Don't need it anymore. I don't think I'm gonna put feet on her. I think I'll make it worse. But I can paint some stripes on the float. Let me see. He's got to have a tail. I got to have the gold back. I'll make his tail. And I need a little pink for their ears. course, nobody walks up and down my road other than the kids, so nobody will really notice. So everybody's gonna be in the car, it'll be fine. Drive-bys. You can't even see that. Well, oh yeah, I gotta do whiskers. Thank you. And I've got to do his tail. Now she's got polka dots on her bikini top. I think I can do those in pink. Okay, I like that. I think maybe I'm done with that. We'll see. Looks pretty good. All right. Okay, I'll do the whiskers. That's so they can see them from a distance. I say that after I made them too big, but that's all right. That's a mess. I can redo that. I'll redo it. And you know what? I can redo it. It's not going to be a problem. Let me show you how to fix our mistakes. Because look, I can go all the way down to the white. That's not going to be a problem at all. Show you how it's done. Don't think that was the right blue. Nope. I think it was this one. Doo-doo-doo. We're fixing it. See, it's all blending in good. Yeah. I'll probably go, I can do that. Um, Make his face a little wider. I can do that. And then maybe I won't make his stripes so big this time. But it's good to know that we can fix things. It's good to know. I could put a beach ball over here on the sand. You want me to put some polka dots on the umbrella too? Or stripes? Polka dots would be easier. I could put bigger polka dots. Okay. I will. I'll put like little bigger dots on the umbrella. He's just having a little bit of facial surgery. He's going to see. He must be a movie star, having a little work done. I could put white all over his face and put sun guard on him. That would be funny. We're getting there. All right, let me get that dried. I need another coat on the umbrella, I think. Hi, Janet. We had to do a little face surgery on his face. I'm concentrating. We don't need any more mess ups. That's better. Plastic surgeon. Having, I think he's a movie star. He's had to have a little face work, a little plastic surgery there. Mm-hmm. I think so. Let's see. How's our? Go ahead and do this one. Detailed details, little details. And that's the wrong color. Got the wrong nail polish out. Can't have that. All right. I'll put his got black nails on him. I don't know. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Wait until he smiles to find out. Mm-hmm. We'll just have to wait and see. I did buy me some new shells uh, to make me a new wreath, a shell wreath. And I'm going to do it with you guys. See if that's pretty good right there. Okay, I'll let that dry real good. Let me see with Mr. Whiskers over here if he needs another coat, I think. I guess I can leave him without his whiskers and say he's been waxed. Ask Joe to do what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll be a clear coat. It'll be a clear, glossy something with the U.S. Uh, ultraviolet protection, so it won't turn yellow. Yeah, I'm going to do a cat tag next. Or I can stay on until Tanya and them come on. Does anybody know what time they're coming on? Hi, Joe.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Oh, is that me and you, kitties?
Yeah, it could be me and you.
I got a suntan.
You're a big old yellow cat.
Meow. Here's your phone.
Oh, thank you. Does it need charging?
No, I think it's okay.
Here.
It's good 70.
We'll put this on it anyway. All right. So,
that girl cat's got a bathing suit on.
Yeah, that boy cat's got some trunks. I gotta put a stripe down his pants though. Guys always have that pinstripe. See, he's got a pinstripe.
Oh, I see that.
And then he had to have face a facelift.
Oh.
Yeah, his stripes weren't straight, and he wanted his stripes to be straighter.
Had a double chin, huh?
Something like that. And she's got a little collar on. I can give her a little collar. She's got a little bling bling. All right. You want to put a bracelet on her too? I guess I might as well put a bracelet on her.
You probably put a ball and chain on him.
I'm going to give him his stripes back. Oh, I was going to do a ball. A beach ball. Ball and chain. No, we're not going to give him a ball and chain. I'm concentrating hard so I don't mess up his face again. I'm not going to do it again. I don't want to do it again. If I don't have to. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here he is. He's awful cute. I think I need to put a little dangle, a little charm on her necklace. You want me to put a little charm on her? I know it. Okay. Enough. Let's see. We did the red. We did the black. We gotta have some kind of blue or yellow, I guess a red and yellow ball. And then maybe either, I was thinking green or orange. Maybe I'll do a green. Okay, Teresa. Take care. We'll see you at Tanya's. Did anybody find out if what time Tanya and them were coming on? Did you all ask? I have to breathe. Breathe. Okay, I'll breathe. A bucket of cat treats. Oh, that'd be so cute. Oh my gosh.
Quick question.
Yeah.
You know the bag with the 2 pieces of meat up in the sink?
Yeah.
Did I put that in there today?
Yep.
Okay. I filled it up with water, so
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
We have 20 watching right now.
Wow. Should have drawn one of your fabulous palm trees.
Well, do you think maybe I should?
Oh,
I already did.
I think you do such a good job on this.
So we got the palm trees over here and the beach bums over here.
Oh, that's an umbrella.
Yep. Great minds think alike. At 7 p.m. Okay. Well, it's 7 o'clock here. Is that going to be 7 o'clock her central? I know it, Susan. Isn't it cute? So we got an hour. I think it's 7 o'clock her time, so it'll be 8 o'clock here. Good. That means we still got a little time. Yay! We just can't rush a good thing. It's too much fun. Got the tail. Do I want to try the whiskers again with my skinny brush? I got a real fine brush. Thanks, Cheryl. I messed up when I put the whiskers on them. Maybe if I just don't make them real big, I'll make them real wispy. Since he's got those big stripes on his cheeks. I'm just going to do wispy ones. That'll work. Now, what did I do with the lid? And we want white polka dots. And I'm going to have some more green for the ball. The beach ball's not quite there yet. Working on the beach ball. I can see better in the camera than I can in my own eyes. Just gotta let it dry. Can't do any more till I let it dry. That's better. I like that. I need some stripes on the her rubber raft. And I'm going to do that yellow again. And I'm going to do that one yellow strip green. As soon as that dries, I'll do that again. And I'm thinking I got to put the polka dots on the umbrella. like that. That green is just, gotta let it dry. Okay, we are moving along here. Nice fluffy clouds. Look at that. No rain for today. Cloudy skies. Clear skies. My neighbors are going to be so jealous. They might have to ask me to do their mailbox. Okay. Let me do this yellow one more time. And what else have I forgotten? We want a charm on her neck. I've got a little bit of silver. Let them be jealous. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Carly. We still have 19 in the room, and I know 19 of y'all hadn't said hi. Surely. But hello, everybody in the background. Thanks for coming in and watching me paint my cat box. It's a cat box. A mailbox. Oh, we got to make our sign. Let me do my sign. Let me see how I'm going to do my sign. I'm going to dry this for just a minute. I got to do a zipper. And I think I'll do the zipper in a, I hate to do it in a blue, but I guess I'll use this glue. I squared his pants up a little bit so that they don't look like bloomers. Couldn't have him be wearing bloomers. They said, "Oh, you squared his pants up," and I said, "Well, he would look like he was wearing bloomers earlier." And I made him look like trousers now.
You have no coffee in here.
Thanks, honey. Joe brought me a cup of coffee.
Did you show the girls your picture the other night? The other one? Did they get to see it?
What other one? The cat picture?
No, the good pictures of your ones that's out there now.
Yeah. Of the mailbox?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, go, Bev. Quit that. Quit that. Do it right.
I want that front.
Okay.
You want to go out with me, Abby?
You gotta let her back in. There's his side stripe. Now let's see. What have I forgotten? Her necklace. Cover up the evidence. I think it looks okay now. See, I'll do a little bit over here too, so nobody will know the difference. Hide the evidence. Now everybody's gonna think, well, she just did that on purpose. That's the way it's supposed to look. Cool. I like it. Okay. Let me get... I got a metallic blue. I think I have some silver, but I don't see it. There it is. Okay. I got to get her tail on here too. She's got to have a tail. We improvised a little bit, but we did it. Yeah. I think the umbrella's a little small, but that's okay. We don't have to worry about putting my paintbrush in my coffee. Got a lid on it today. Mitzi's here. Hi. Okay. I'm winding down and getting just a few last little details here. Trying to fix this ball. And I think I did it. That time got it. Finally. Finally. Now I've got his tail. I need to get her tail. Put her little tail on there. Go make it come out. Ta-da! Yay! I want to fix this right here. I am not a perfectionist, but some things just look better when they're fixed. How's that? Down to the last toenail. Best, it's going to be the best in the neighborhood, that's for sure. I think it's the only one in the neighborhood. There used to be one down the street, but I think they got a new mailbox. Holly's having tacos. Woohoo! I think it's good. Any other details that I've forgotten? And I will probably paint the front, the door. I'm not going to lay this down because it's still wet on the other side, but there it is. Okay. That'll do that one for a while anyway. I'll look at it again and before I send it outside. Thanks, guys. Well, he does. I can put a silver zipper on him. Okay. Okay. I can put a zipper on him. With the same silver paint that I used on her necklace. And I will probably put something on the front of the door and put my numbers. My address on there again too. All right, now let's see what else we got over here. Let's see how fast I can whip a tag out. And it's going to be easy. It's going to be an eye tag. It's going to be a black cat. This is going to be the next cat. So I should be able to do a all black cat. Out of this. And then I've got a whiteout pen and some paint for the white parts. And we'll go fast since the other girls are coming on. I guess I better do a flip through. You all have a fit if I don't. The A should, well, the A, yeah, you're right. It should be, it was the Himalaya cat that we had the A on. It was Henry. He was the Himalaya cat, and he should have had an H on his shirt, but That was before we realized, before we didn't know what they were alphabetized. Oh, the mailbox. Yes, I will put. Oh, okay. Well, you're right. I should have put an S on that. But I'm going to put our numbers on the front of the box. Yeah, you're right. It should have been an S instead of an A. I'll see if I can't repair that tomorrow. Yeah, he's an Alabama fan. Isn't that right, Susan? No, the mail carrier won't understand our reasoning. Nope, nope, not at all. They probably won't even notice. But here's Abby. She's cute. She turned out real cute. And here's Bernice. I like her too. She turned out real good. And here's Callie Ann. And Devin. And Eva. And Fanny. She found her mouse. And Goldie. And Henry. And now we're ready for the I. Here's Raleigh. Ryan Raleigh. And here's Zipper. Xander Zion Zipper. And then I was going to put the I think, on here. Although it would look good on the black, would look good on here too. Let's do that. Let's put the black one on here. And these are just extra tags. That's a background of butterflies. Another background of a napkin. Another background of a napkin. Or no, this is wallpaper. This is wallpaper. This is wallpaper. This is wallpaper with gold paint on it. And these are just, that was, somebody sent me that. That's cute. We could put a black cat on him, on that too. We've still got this cat to do. That would look good on there. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't get nipped. Well, I think we'll go ahead and just do this one today. Or we could use this one. Black cat. All right. This is what we're going to do. I even had this already picked out for the eye. Now I'm really confused. Okay. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to use this one. So now let me pencil this out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to pencil them this direction, but we're going to turn them around. So the pencil marks don't show. Hmm. Can you do that? Can you believe it? I made them too big. Perfect. It's perfect. All right. Yeah, it does. It looks good on the pink. Okay. Lickety split. I don't know how. It just came out okay. And I think I'll use the white paint. And I need the pink paint. And I see green eyes. And you all got to pick out an eye name. And it could be a girl or a boy. Isaac, Ignitus, yeah, we did that once with one of my cats. Uh, I had two Siamese, well, they were kind of Siamese cat mutts, but they had a lot of Siamese cats in them, and their mother was coal black, and there was obviously a gray cat involved with their being the father, and one was Kit and one was Caboodle, but we we just said, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I named her Kitty, and she was Kitty ever since, because we called for her. We didn't yell Caboodle. So that's kind of normal. But now Holly, I just call for Holly. Holly knows her name. She comes around and when I call for Holly. Idaho potato. It could be Isabel. Little Isabel. Ian. Amelia. Imeida. Indiana. Indiana Schuler. We can call him Indiana Jones. It's an I. You all gonna have to step up now. Come on, guys. There's 19 of y'all in here. Now y'all come up with a good name for this. How many of you vote for Indiana? Let me have some votes. And if you don't like Indiana, then you need to tell me which name you do like. There's Isabella and there's IKEA. Those are good too. It is. It's an ish kebab cat. Some kind of a black cat. Okay, Deborah says Isabella. Come on, put your votes in there. It's between Indiana and Isabella. Isabella. I'm going to put some pupils in her eyes, or his eyes. I did good on his beard, his chest. I think I'm going to add more to his chest and bring it on down. It's a little bit heavier in the picture. Yeah, Ichabod. She's an Ichabod. I could put a pair of boots on his two front feet and put him some kind of a choker on him. I could probably find a shark tooth. It'd be a cross between Indiana and Crocodile Dundee. Ichabod. Thank you, Holly. She's cute. It's cute. Ichabod is throwing me off. Iggy. Iggy's cute. Okay, Lisa's on. So we're going to go over to Lisa. We'll finish naming them Thursday afternoon. I'll come back on, okay? So let's all go over and support Lisa and Tanya. Would that be okay, guys? We'll go over and finish our zines. And I'll finish it with you guys next time. We did good, though. And I'll post a picture of it on Facebook. Okay, bye. See you over there. I'm on my way. Bye, guys.